So I was called to come and program this vehicle. This Kia Morning. I was called to come and program it. It has been into several shops and they are not able to program it. So a friend called me to come and help him program it. And it's Kia Morning. So let me select Kia Morning TA and go to Smart Key. And you can see the smart box has been taken out. So let me try and program it. But because we are not able to program it, what we did is we placed the smart box and the key on a different vehicle, which is Elantra. We placed it on a different vehicle, Elantra 2014 model, and we programmed the key to the smart box because they erased all the key from it. So we placed it on the smart box. So now we have to program it to the car itself. So now the ignition comes on, but it can't start the vehicle. The ignition comes on, but it can't start.
Changing your feelings, it's changing your desires.
It can't start the vehicle. So what I'll do now is I'll try and add the key again so that it will synchronize with the system. And whenever I try to test, you see, when we are programming a vehicle like this, the antenna in the push start model has to work. The antenna in the push start model has to work. But with this one, the antenna is not working. So let me try. So turn it off. The car is off and go to the next stage. The password has been read already. And again. So the password has been read already. Now it's asking me to execute it. So with this cars, what we do is whenever we are about to program a vehicle, and you can see the push start. When I place this thing here and I press on it with the key, it's supposed to light, which shows that the antenna in the push start button is working, because we removed the push start and the smart unit onto a different vehicle, which is Elantra, and it worked. So that means the push start button is not having any issue. And the moment I press on it, it asks me to press on it, so I'll press OK. I'll click on OK, and it's requesting me to push and start it. So when I press it, it's supposed to light up, but it's not lighting up. And you can see the code is giving me, it's telling me smart key fob not detected. That means it responds to the push, but because the antenna is not working, so it's telling me not detected. So what I did was to go to my wiring diagram and check. So I came to this wiring diagram and check. You can see the antenna pins white and brown, and pin 14 on the smart unit, pin 14 and 16 and 6 on the smart unit. And when I come here, I took this thing from a US model so that I can get a wiring diagram. But with this one you can see this pin 6 and 12, which is on the push start button, and pin 6 and 14 is the red and blue. So it's the same pin number, but this one gives me the correct colors. So what I'll do now is let's go to the smart box itself. And it seems from the manufacturing shop itself, they've worked on it. So you can see pin 14 and 7. So what I'll do now is let's take the socket out. So when you take the socket out, you can see they've worked on the vehicle. They've really done nasty job on the vehicle. So you can see there is the brown wire that the unit is telling me, and it has been called together, and there is the white wire. So they are having two white wire on the pin. They are having two white wire on the socket. So let's count. There is the brown wire, which is pin 6. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is on this. And let me come and count the 14. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the 14 is the white wire, and you can see these two white wire has been cut. That means maybe they've interchanged. So what I'll do is I'll interchange them and reprogram the vehicle again. So now I've interchanged these two white wire, because you can see the one which carries the antenna to the push start comes in with coil. So it has been coiled. So I've interchanged these two white wire. They has been coiled together, and I don't know what the shop did. Maybe they just interchanged the wire, and it has roamed from shop to shop trying to program it, and they are not able to program it. So when we program it on the Elantra, we got to know that the Smartra is not faulty and the push start is not faulty. So we just have to trace our wiring. So now what I'll do now is, now that I have worked on the Smartra, let's go and program it again. So start. So we start, and let me put this thing here. So I'll place this red thing here so that I'll know if the antenna is working. So I'll place it here, and to know that everything is working perfectly, let's go back. Okay, with Hyundai we can start it and go, because it will raise all the keys and it will be remain with, unless it is not able to complete the process. But whenever it's able to complete the process, it will raise any previous key in the system. So this is the password, and yes. So it will ask me to push the push start button within the next 5 seconds. So press yes, and now it's waiting for me to push the push start button before the. So let me press it with the key. Sorry, failed to push the push start button. Sorry, let me redo it again, because I'm using one hand. That's why I'm having a bit difficulty. So now it will ask me to push it within 5 seconds, and within 5 seconds push the key with the push start button. Sorry. So now the screen is off and everything is off, so the pin code is in, and it will ask me to press the push start button. So the moment now it's sending signal. The moment I press, you can see the white light, the red light. Sorry. So that means now the antenna is working. Yes. So okay, the moment I press, you can see, okay, filled. It's already registered. So I want you to see how the antenna is working now, and it's able to register the key now. So what I'll do now is, now it's telling me the key is being registered. So yes, I'll place it there. Now the key is being registered. So let me start the process again. Yes. So now you can register any amount of key that you want to this vehicle. And let me take the camera to that side so that, okay, then press it. You can see the red light over there, and it tells me now the key program successful. Would you like to program any other key? No. So when I do it again, you will see that same light, because I want you to see the small light. Yeah, so now we'll do it again. Sorry for the repeat of the job. So we do it again and press OK and OK and press OK, ready to register it, and you see the light coming on. So you can see the moment the light goes off, that means the key is being registered. So because of the antenna, because they turned the wire, that's why we're not able to register. So you can see when I press it again, now the key comes on, and it's telling me the key is already programmed. So let me go back. Okay, so this car, they lost the keys and the customer. So now you can hear the lock cycle. Now it's working. But when we programmed it on the Elantra, the keys were not working because the lock cycle were not working because we didn't synchronize it properly with this vehicle. So now everything is working, and you can see the light is on. And for Hyundai, when the immobilizer light is on, that means the key is being registered. So now I can start the vehicle. So what I'll do now is the battery terminal, we use a loose wire. So I'll try and get a better wire to start the vehicle.